Hey, future data analysts. Ever wondered how people land high-paying data jobs without a computer science degree? Well, you're about to find out. In this video, I will show you the exact roadmap to become a data analyst, even if you're starting from scratch. And if you stick around to the end, I'll give you a free checklist to kickstart your journey today. Let's dive in. Hi guys, my name is Chezzz and I'm a Power BI report developer, fully employed, and here to give you a guide on how to become a data analyst. Step 1, you first of all have to understand the role. Who is a data analyst? First things first. Think of a data analyst as a detective who solves business problems using numbers. You gather data, clean it, analyze it, and tell a story that helps your company make smart decisions. But don't worry, you don't need to be a maths genius. You need logic, curiosity, and the right tools. Which brings us to step 2, learning the skills. Well, alright, let's talk skills. This is where most beginners either get overwhelmed or they start learning random tools without direction. But you're not going to do that. I'm going to break down so clearly that even if you're starting with zero tech background, you still know exactly what to do next. So, as a data analyst, your job is to turn raw data into useful insights. And for that, you need 4 core skills. Think of them like the 4 wheels on your data carrier car. Let's roll through them. First, Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets. First up, Excel. Yep, good old Excel. You might think it's basic, but trust me, Excel is the foundation. Every company uses it. You'll be doing data cleaning, quick calculations, pivot tables, and even dashboards in Excel. Learn functions like VLOOKUP, index match, if statement, and how to use pivot tables. You'll be surprised how powerful it really is. And then the pro tip, practice by analyzing your own experiences or simple sales dataset. Keep it real. Then, what is Excel used for? It's used for creating tables and managing data, performing calculations using formulas and functions, building charts and graphs for visual reporting, analyzing trends with pivot tables, tracking budgets, sales, inventory, or performance metrics. Why it matters? Excel is often the first tool used to clean and explore raw data quickly. It's accessible, flexible, and widely used across almost every industry. So yes, Excel is always the basic you should almost start with. I started with Excel and that's not going to change. Number 2, SQL is a language of databases. Short form of SQL is structured query language. Most of the world's data live in databases, and SQL is how you talk to those databases. You use it to pull data out, filter it, join tables, and prepare it for analysis. The great thing, SQL is very readable. It's kind of like English. Select name from employees where salary is greater than 50,000 and boom, you just query data. When you're going with SQL, start with select, then where, group by, join. Practice on platforms like SQLBoot.com or Mode Analytics SQL tutorial. What it's used for, SQL particularly, is for extracting specific data from large databases, filtering, sorting, and grouping records, joining data from multiple tables, creating, updating datasets, and deleting records in a database once you don't need it. Now, why does it matter? Most business data is stored in databases. SQL lets you access and manipulate this data directly, which is essential for data analysis, reporting, and building dashboards. Then 3, data visualization tools. Now it's time to show the insights. That's where the tools like Power BI, Tableau, or even Python's matplotlib come in. Let's focus on Power BI since that's my specialty. Wink. You'll learn how to connect to different data sources, clean messy data with Power Query, build relationships between tables, and use DAX formula to do calculations like year-over-year growth or running totals. Then the fun part, you create dashboards that actually tell a story. If your dashboard looks pretty but doesn't answer a business question, it's useless. We design for insights, not just looks. Power BI is used for connecting to data from various sources. Can connect to Excel, SQL, web, etc. Cleaning and transforming data with Power Query for building interactive dashboards and visual reporting. Using DAX formulas to perform advanced calculations. And it also is for sharing insights with teams via the Power BI service. Why Power BI matters? Power BI makes it easy to turn complex data into beautiful visuals. It helps businesses make better data-driven decisions. And Tableau is a drag and drop visualization tool that helps you explore data interactively. It's known for stunning visuals and quick insights, very popular in data storytelling roles. Tableau is particularly used for connecting to various data sources, creating interactive dashboards and charts. It's used for exploring data visually without heavy coding, telling stories with data using visual elements. And also publishing and sharing dashboards online. So all of this, you just walk between Power BI and Tableau and learn one of it or both, just to improve yourself and make yourself more eligible for the market. Why does Tableau matter? Tableau helps transform new raw data into visuals that highlights trends, outliers, and insights. Then 4, basic statistics and business logic. Finally, you don't need to be a mathematician, but you should understand basic stats and business logics. Things like what's a mean versus what's a median, what is a trend, what's a correlation. How do you explain all this to someone who hates numbers? Because the truth is, being a data analyst is half analysis and half storytelling. The job is to say, hey, sales dropped by 12% last quarter, and here's why. With all of the visuals and everything you've put together. So don't try to learn everything at once. Learn 1, 2, build something with it, and move on. Stack those skills one layer at a time. And if you're finding this helpful so far, do me a favor. Give this video a like. It helps more people discover this content, and it helps me keep making it for you. If you're looking for a place where you can learn any of these courses or all of them, there are so many platforms online that have made themselves available and accessible for anyone to actually register with them and learn actual courses. We have Coursera. There are some payments that are attached to some of the courses, but you can just make your choice and learn. We also have Udemy. Udemy is also a platform very accessible to all. You just register for free and make your choice in any of the courses you need to learn. There are some of them that have payments, so you just make your choice and go for it. Then on YouTube, there are so many tutors on YouTube who actually make themselves very accessible for you to learn courses. I teach Power BI and soon will be teaching SQL, Microsoft Excel, and so many other courses too. So now we go on to the next one, building your portfolio after learning the skills. Now let's talk about portfolio. And no, I'm not talking about some fancy websites with animations and music. I'm talking about proof. Proof that you can do the job. Because guess what? Your project speaks louder than your resume. Why your portfolio matters? Imagine you're a hiring manager. You need 2 candidates. You see two candidates. One says, I know Power BI, and the other says, here's a dashboard I built using sales data from an online retailer. I used DAX to calculate profit margin, forecasting revenue, and identified key regions for growth. Who would you hire? Exactly. What goes into a great portfolio? Here's how you build a strong real-world portfolio, even if no one has hired you yet. Find a public dataset. Sites like Kaggle, data.gov, there are so many of them. Or even open Google Sheets. You can literally find any of these online. Pick something interesting like Netflix, Airbnb, or NBA stats, or any healthcare data. Define a business question. Don't just analyze randomly. Ask yourself, what's the goal? Which Netflix category performs better? What are the top performing Airbnb neighborhoods? Clean and prepare the data. Use Excel, SQL, or Power Query to tidy it up. Handle missing values, fix inconsistency, and prep it for analysis. To analyze and visualize, use Power BI or Tableau. Think like a decision maker. What insights do they care about? Document your process while you're doing all of this. Write a summary. What was the data set? What questions did you explore? What did you find? What's your takeaway? When you get all this, put all of them together, post it online, upload to GitHub, build a Notion or Wix site, or post visuals on LinkedIn with explanation. People will notice. Just go ahead and do it and ask for feedback, and you see what comes after it. And meanwhile, you have to connect to people of the same like career. Bonus tip, make it personal. One of my students analyzed their Spotify habits. Another did a Power BI dashboards for their fitness goals. If your project reflects your interest, you stay motivated. And when you're excited, people can tell. So remember, your portfolio is a ticket into the data world. You don't need a degree, you need a proof. Proof. Start with one small project, finish it, then do the next. A degree is good, but it's not so compulsory. Now you know the step-by-step guide on how to become a data analyst. Why not make a move today? It's never too late, and you're always one step away to achieving your dreams. So, keep learning. Let's grow together. Catch you in the next class.